Despite its somewhat petite proportions, the Nigerian fashion industry is a thriving business thanks to the raised profile of top designers like Diola Sego, Tiffany Amber, and Jewel by Lisa. The sector, however, is currently restricted to trade in textiles, tailoring services from tailors come designers, and trading from door-to-door sellers. However, this might change with the growing interest in African design. Only a few African designers get to showcase their works at the renowned New York, London and Paris fashion weeks. But in a bid to broaden the horizons of those who can't, Arise magazine has brought Fashion Week here to Lagos.
It's really important to us. I mean, obviously we've done our shows in New York and in Paris. We just thought it was time we brought it home to Nigeria. I think the local industry is thriving and it's really growing, so it makes sense to have it here. And they've got a lot of fashion weeks in South Africa, so it's about time Nigeria got on the map too. In the next 2 to 5 years, people are really going to be taking notice. But you've already got people on all the international fashion weeks from Africa already. So I think now we're doing this event, I think people are really going to sit up and take notice. People who love fashion will pay for good fashion, simple as that.
The country's fashion industry has grown alongside its booming entertainment sector, increasing the appeal of African couture that is now identified with celebrity. Each garment on display at Fashion Week ranges from about $130 to around $3,000. But off the runway, a locally made garment will cost you around $40 for fabric and fitting. At this price, it's no surprise that almost every Nigerian is their own personal designer. But are consumers willing to spend the same amount on Nigerian creations as they would on name brands?
I'm very for local designers. I think we have to encourage our designers. We have great designers and they're really stepping up. They can play on the international arenas. I'm very happy to spend money. In fact, most of my money goes on local designers.
I do like my Louis Vuitton and Chanel, so once they pick it up here, definitely. Why not? Spend £500 on a dress there. You could do that in Lagos easily.
I probably would be willing to spend about the same amounts I spend on Chanel in Nigeria.
I spend quite a bit on locally made Nigerian clothes. If I do see male pieces that are attractive and very well put together, definitely I would spend as much as I would on designer clothing.
I think people are definitely willing to spend what they would spend on designers like Chanel, etc. Just as long as the quality is good, definitely.
A recent MasterCard survey found that more than 35% of Africans considered fashion and accessory spending priorities. Nigerians, meanwhile, were the only Africans that plan to increase their discretionary spending in the coming years, despite the economic downturn. And with creations like these at their doorstep, it's clear to see why.
In Nigeria, we have so much spending power, and people just need to spend that money over here and take these designers more seriously. The brands also need to deliver as well and make sure that they are of top quality, their standards are the same as the Western world, and people will then spend on their designs. Unfortunately, things being manufactured in Nigeria is a lot higher, the costs are a lot higher, but let's support the industry.
By 2012, Verdict Research predicts that spending on global luxury goods will hit $450 billion. The only way for Nigeria to get a piece of this action is by developing its retail culture and creating competitive advantage between local fashion brands and foreign-owned franchises. Keisha Gitari, CNBC Africa, Lagos.